All right, this week for Tuesday Reviews Day, I'm taking a look at Mini Metro on Steam. Now, you guys might not be able to hear it, but it has some very nice background music, nice and calming. It sounds like I'm listening to a 99% Invisible podcast. All right, so your basic idea behind Mini Metro is you're going to be designing a city, you're going to be designing its public transportation system to make people as happy as possible. This feels like it could be a phone game, but I've got it on Steam, so let's take a look. Your basic options are to play. Obviously, you can resume where you've been before. There are daily challenges, which are different cities. It's kind of fun. And beyond that, I mean, there's really no tutorials, so you kind of have to figure it out as you go along. Thankfully, I've done it enough to kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. All right, so when you play this game, there's a few different places you can go. If you take a look and play, you can go through London, which I did all right at. I got 837 people through. Took me about 15 minutes. It's not bad. It's a quick game if you're just looking to do something. Paris, New York, Berlin, Melbourne, Hong Kong, Osaka. I mean, the list goes on. Some pretty cool cities in here. Um, Overall, it's pretty fun. There's about 14 achievements for the game, so if you're an achievement hunter, it doesn't seem like it's that hard. So take a look at my overall city. I am definitely nowhere near the top people for this game. So clearly, I'm terrible at it, so you should not take advice from me. So let's start by doing the daily challenge. All right, so it's going to give me the city of Cairo. All right, let's take a look and see what we got. Some people have done some decent scores. I doubt I'll get anywhere near that. All right, so the basic concept is that you're given a city and you'll see that their people want to go from point A to point B. So at the circle type station, the squares want to go to the square. So I draw that, and then from the square, that same person, there's a person who wants to go to the triangle. And of course, right there, we have a happy station. Now here we start connecting people. As it grows, you kind of want to make a circular hub where everything comes together. Now, as it spreads out, you'll see that people can change, that the game gets a little funky. I'm not quite sure how you get rid of a line. I've tried. I haven't been able to figure it out. If you want to pick which color line, it's a little funky. So now I'm only working with blue. So if I connect the blue to here, so on and so forth, it kind of makes its own thing. The game is, I mean, pretty simplistic overall. You have X amount of tunnels you can go through the river. You can add trains to a train line when it gives you time. You got about a week on the clock, and you want to get your passengers up as high as possible. If people start building up in one of your stations, they kind of tend to get a little pissed. You don't want to have too many people pissed at you, otherwise it'll kick you off and you're done. It's a fun game overall. I really enjoy it. It's a little bit relaxing. It's a little bit simplistic, but I can't complain. As far as games go, I wouldn't pay too much for it. Like I said, it feels a bit like a phone game, but in essentially a very pretty version of a simple train simulator. You can hit me up on Twitter at Go Read Something. You can also find me on the Nerds and Beer community page. I am Zazu Rickenbacker. Beyond that, have a good week.